law of the elders, a prophecy is uttered. Whoever finds the great Enku war will be granted entrance to stop or revive a war that dates back 40,000 years. This ancient foretelling will connect the destinies of four brilliant minds, Abioye, Olufemi, Paul, and Taiwo, in ways unthinkable. Their quest begins in the Ogbunike Caves of West Africa, where legends of the Enku Kingdom, a formidable ancient race of African vampires, still echo. The Ogbunike Caves, located in Nigeria, stood silent witnesses to humanity's bloodiest conflict 40,000 years ago, the rise of the Enku Kingdom on Earth. Unlike traditional vampires, the Enku thrived on melanin, drawing their energy from sunlight. Tales of these majestic, 8-foot-tall beings with obsidian skin and unmatched power persisted, casting a shadow over history. 4 PhD students, Abioye, Olufemi, Paul, and Taiwo, returned to their ancestral land during their summer break. Drawn by childhood stories and the pool of destiny, they seek the remnants of the Enku, despite the dire warnings of their elders. Their meticulous 20-year plan is about to unfold, but little do they know, they are about to awaken an ancient war. The elders' warnings echo in their minds as they trek into the dense jungles leading to the Ogbunike Caves. Their journey is perilous, the terrain unforgiving. The accidental discovery of a hidden cave entrance, said to date back millions of years, sets their fate in motion. Digging through layers of ancient soil, they uncover a passage leading deep into the earth. With supplies for a month and an expert guide, they descend into the darkness. Each step takes them further from the sun, the air growing thicker and the silence more oppressive. After a day's hike, they rest, only to awaken to find their guide mysteriously vanished. Their resolve unshaken, they press on, wearing their oxygen masks to shield them from the increasingly toxic air. After 3 grueling days and 25 miles beneath the surface, they encounter a dead end. The Great Enku Wall, an impenetrable barrier of unknown metal, stands before them. Its composition, akin to that of lunar material, suggests an ancient and advanced civilization. Frustration mounts as they attempt to breach the wall. The Enku's constitution declares that any human who touches the Great Wall must be granted entry, but escape is impossible. As they rest, confusion and fear seep into their thoughts. How could a civilization have carved such depths, surpassing even the deepest human-made hole? Exhaustion and doubt weigh heavily on them as they debate their next move. Suddenly, the metallic wall emits a low hum, and ancient glyphs glow with an eerie light. The wall parts, revealing a vast chamber bathed in the glow of an artificial sun. The Enku, once thought mythical, are very much alive. They have thrived underground, advancing their technology and preserving their forbidden law against consuming human melanin. The students' arrival triggers a dormant defense mechanism. As they venture deeper, they encounter the Enku, towering and majestic. Their initial awe quickly turns to horror as they realize the consequences of their intrusion. The Enku's synthetic melanin is insufficient. The lure of pure human melanin reawakens ancient hunger. The students, now prisoners, are clinging to the last threads of hope. Desperation etches their faces as they reveal to the Enku that one of their own may have escaped to the surface, carrying news of their subterranean existence. Panic sweeps through the ancient tribe as the Enku elders gather in urgent council. They face an agonizing decision. Should they awaken the legendary General Tarkou, who has slumbered for 40,000 years? A move that would require a monumental referendum involving 4 million Enkus. General Tarkou is a storied warrior who led his people to victory 40,000 years ago. He was imprisoned in eternal sleep for attempting a coup against the Nku government. General Tarkou's name was etched in history, revered for his military genius and honored with the Nku's highest accolades. Yet, a rare genetic disorder prevented him from consuming synthetic melanin, a plight that led him down a dark path. Despite his military prowess, General Tarkou's insatiable thirst for pure human melanin extended a brutal war for 500 years. He became history's most notorious serial killer, draining melanin from over 70,000 humans. 50,000 perished in his wake. The potential revival of General Tarkou spelled imminent war. A referendum was held, and a staggering 95% of the population voted to resurrect the great general. As the resurrection process commenced, whispers spread among the Nkus about the intoxicating effects of human melanin. Its euphoric taste, they said, could boost their strength and speed by 50%, heighten their senses, and grant the gifted ones the power to fly. The council greenlit the resurrection of General Tarkou. Meanwhile, on the surface, a guide who had fled was discovered barely alive by CIA agents. Among them was Sean Taylor Jr., known as King Cobra. King Cobra's storied history with the CIA stretched back over 50 years. A special forces soldier, he was part of a team sent to Africa to locate the lost city of Nku. He was the sole survivor. Upon hearing the guide's harrowing tale, King Cobra orchestrated a meeting with top government and military officials. The meeting room buzzed with tension and accusations. Fingers pointed, and voices rose over how a covert CIA operation was conducted 50 years ago without oversight. Careers were threatened, and the prospect of congressional hearings loomed. One senator scoffed, dismissing the stories as mere tales. But King Cobra silenced the room, declaring the reality of the threat. Stripping off his shirt, he revealed his disfigured body, half white as snow, marked with bite scars. He recounted how a local tribe had saved him, preventing his complete transformation and certain demise. Just then, an urgent message arrived from a high-ranking KGB official.
My name is Mikhail Smyrnov, head of the Russian KGB. The United States government must understand the severity of the situation I am about to describe. In the 1970s, Russia drilled the deepest hole in history, the Kola Super Deep borehole, reaching 7.6 miles. This project was abruptly halted and sealed in 1972 for undisclosed reasons. The truth is far more alarming than imagined. We faced an impenetrable material and a mysterious force pulling down our equipment. We discovered another hole at the bottom, extending horizontally. One of our men was violently pulled into the depths. When retrieved, his skin and hair were unnaturally white, and he had bite marks on his neck. Though seemingly dead, he revived after 2 weeks in the morgue. This man, now with fangs, attacked a morgue worker before being subdued and taken to a secret facility in Siberia. The implications are dire and potentially catastrophic. I am sending a photograph for review. Any response must include close collaboration with Russian operatives. The threat is real, and we must act swiftly.
A joint operation was swiftly sanctioned. Weeks of planning culminated in a dawn mission involving 50 personnel from the US and Russia. They navigated the treacherous terrain and dark depths of the caves, only to be confronted by 20 Nkus, including 2 high-ranking council members. The Nkus declared that General Tarkou's resurrection was underway. They laid out the dire consequences. The only way to avert war was to sacrifice the students. They warned that their advanced civilization, thousands of years ahead, would decimate any opposition. Peace, they insisted, was in everyone's best interest. As the team grappled with this ultimatum, King Cobra recalled an ancient African proverb. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. He urged both sides to seek inner strength and understanding. Rather than sacrifice, he proposed a mutual path to peace. This wisdom resonated deeply. The Nkus agreed to halt the resurrection, and the task force pledged to help them find an alternative to synthetic melanin. In the end, they realized that true power and victory arise not from domination, but from unity and understanding.